I took a call, I think I mentioned it yesterday, with a 26-year-old guy. Most impressive interview, most impressive thing that I've seen, maybe ever. Maybe literally in all my years of being in the business, someone came at me with something where I was just dumbstruck, where I'm like, holy Jesus, this is absolutely incredible. I cannot believe you've done this in 14 or 15 months. I cannot believe that you come up with something that just blows the doors off of things that have been around 10, 20, 30 years. And that's what's going to be happening. There's that young kid that's sitting there writing code, seeing something that others don't, and building a mousetrap that is going to be tough to beat. And this kid reminds me of myself. The things that he's saying, the confidence, the realization that no one else is going to try to do this. I've spent this much money. I've brought on this amount of talent. I've done this much research. And I'm like, dude, this kid's drive, holy smoke, what he's going to reinvent a certain part of this category. And there's other companies that are doing the same, not the same kind of things, but they're doing things that are game changers, but none of them are as difficult to do as this one. And a lot of them just have these narrow fields of information. This kid went for it. He sat there and climbed up the tree and wasn't content until he got to the top. And I'm like, dude, I'm so impressed, because usually I could just go on for a half hour putting bullet holes into things, just going, what about this? What about that? Because I'm an expert in the field he's going into. And I'm like, there are some things, that, either he hadn't thought of or it's going to come down the road. But I'm like, these kids, you watch out. Anybody that's entrenched in the business, legacy companies, people that have done the same thing for decades, you got to watch out. You got to watch out. These kids are going to come in and within 2 years grab your market share and do things that you've never dreamed up before. And that is totally exciting. And I'm looking at this guy and he's just going on and kind of like me. He's like totally excited. He's like, I've got something here that, super proud of. I'm proud of him. I'm just like, wow. And, there's a lot of low-hanging fruit. He uses a lot of my terminology. He sent me an early video of mine where he got a lot of my ideas. He's someone that listens to me and just took what I'm saying and ran with it. So there's going to be those types of things